Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Cooper, known as the Channel Guy Trader, and I'm reporting to you live from Wall Street Trading's Miami office down in sunny South Florida. Today's date is Friday, August the 9th, 2013, and here is today's midday market update brought to you by wallstreettrading.com. I want to first start off by taking a look to see how the indices are trading for the session so far. The Dow's down 84, the Nasdaq is up a point, the Russell 2000 is down a point, S&P 500 is down 6.5 points. If we take a look at the commodity space here, they're catching a bid again today. Silver is up 13 cents via the SLV. JJC Copper is up 54 cents. Gold miners, GDX, are up 57 cents. GLD Gold was back flat, up 2 cents. USO crude oil catching a nice bid today, up 68 cents. We take a look at the top performing sectors. Change from open on the ETF. Change from open list that we use to track sector rotation throughout the day. You can see coal stocks, KOL, up 3% from the opening price. GDX up 2.5% from the opening price. IYR, the real estate sector, is up 1.5%, and then we have USO, TNA, FXI, FAS at the top of the list as well. Top 7 or so there. Bottom of the list, you have those inverse ETFs, TZA, FAZ. You have transports are weak today, down about 0.5% from the opening price. XLU, XLE. It's pretty much a mixed market. All right. I mean, we're not really seeing any sectors outperform. We're seeing some strength in some of the basic material stocks like FCX up 3% today, CLF, Nucor, some of these stocks we talked about yesterday, the coal stocks, the steel stocks are doing pretty well. And again, if you watched our video that we put out yesterday if you watched our after the bell market summary video, you would have heard me talk about looking at these stocks for follow through and for continuation, and keeping an eye on those basic material stocks. We're seeing a nice little bid in the dollar today, even though the dollar chart is pretty much looking really technically damaged, like it wants to go lower. The FXE is selling off a bit today. So let's go ahead and break down the chart starting off with the ES. You can see overnight on the ES on the 30-minute chart, we were trading in a little range here. One second. We were trading in a little range overnight on the 30-minute chart between the 1692 area and this yesterday's opening price around 1695. They sold us off this morning, and they rallied us up from the lows that we made here around 7:30 or so. Rallied us all the way from those lows of 1686 all the way to a high that 1695 level. Right on the open, we had a nice little pop up, and then after the first 30 minutes, around 10 o'clock, all right, they sold us right back down to the lows. So this is a nice little clean move to the downside right there, and now you can see we're getting a bounce. As for the past 2 sessions, every time we made an extreme low from the open, we usually get these dip buyers that come in and buy the dip and give us a V-shaped recovery back up to highs. Is that going to happen today like it's Groundhog's Day, like my friend is saying? We'll see. But so far, it's working right now. If you bought that dip, I mean, it's a repetitive pattern, and until it changes, you're gonna have these traders that are gonna keep on doing that until it changes. So on the 15-minute chart of the ES, you can see the same thing as well, except for on this one we do have our little supply zone that we've been tracking since Tuesday, and it doesn't seem like we can't break above. We can't break above that 1696. So when we do break above the 1696, we should get a nice move since it's been acting as resistance for the past since Tuesday afternoon. We haven't been able to break above that 1696 level, so keep an eye on that level there. And then if we catch a bid today back above 1690 and we hold above 1690, we should see a move back up towards 1694. It's back up towards the highs, and we'll see what happens from there. 5-minute chart, same thing here. You can see the trend off the lows looking pretty good, and we're right back at the opening price at the 1691 area. Previous day's close 1693.75. Let's see. Let's take a look at some of these ETFs here. Again, I know some of you guys track the ETFs to watch the markets. SPY opened up 50-minute chart, opened up at 169.58, rallied up, could not break above this 170 level, then got rejected right back down. Just move this here real quick. Got rejected right back down towards the opening price, and then sold all the way down to previous day's lows around that 168.90 area. Then it's been rallying ever since. You want to keep an eye on this opening price area, 169.58. That was where the breakdown happened at, so this could be a little technical sell point right here for a lower high if sellers want to get control. Same thing for Nasdaq, bounced off of the previous day's lows right down here around 76.30, and now it's coming back into the resistance, which is the opening price again as well, just like the SPY. From the breakdown we had right there, prior support Now resistance. So we'll see if it breaks above that. Look for 76.80. Previous day's closing and back up towards the highs. And if not, look for a move possibly back down towards the lows in the afternoon. But I don't know. I don't know if we're going to sell off today. I think we already put the low in for the day. We had light news out this morning on the economic data side, wholesale trade numbers, and that was about it. And they sold us off, and the dip buyers came back in. IWM 15-minute chart, excuse me, up 10 cents, up back above the previous day's close. IWM is actually showing some relative strength today. As you can see, it's back above the opening price and back above the previous day's close. Actually positive, while the other indices are negative. If we can hold above 104.10, look for this to trade back up towards the highs, maybe even 104.60 if we catch a nice little bit in the market here. If not, look for the opening price to act as support, as it acted as support right here. And could come back down, act as support again, and try to move back up and put a higher pivot in. If not, go back below 103.93. Look for a move back down towards the lows of 103.59. All right, so what were some stocks that we traded today in our live chat room, mywallstreettv.com? Again, if you have not been to the chat room yet, you can get access. You can get access to it by going to our website, wallstreettrading.com, and filling out the form on the right-hand side. As far as some stocks that we're watching today, well, we were taking a look at WDC. It has a nice little daily chart. You see the 5-minute chart right here. Stock has been trading. Stock has been trading kind of tricky because it was chopping around right here. Just couldn't break and hold above 67. Then it finally broke and hold above 67. Printed 67.12s, came back in, held the previous day's highs again around 66.85, and then it rallied up. And of course, this time around, I wasn't looking at it, and it rallied all the way from 67 to 67.34. But either way, keep an eye on this stock here for a pullback and see if it gets bought up off a higher pivot low from these lows right here, and try to make a move back to the top side. Stock's trading pretty strong today, I guess you could say now, after chopping around a little bit earlier in the day. U.S. Steel was one of our better trades that we caught today right out the open. We've been watching these stocks. We've been telling you guys to watch the basic material sector, and this one gave us a nice setup. This one gave us a nice setup to go long at 1863. Sorry, I mean at 18. That's where we sold it at. At 1838, we went long. All right, down here in this little area right here, with a stop at the low of the day at 1825. That trade worked out pretty well all the way up towards 1872. That was a nice little chop trade, meaning that we did pretty well on that. And the stock looks to go higher. If you take a look at the hourly chart, it's just grinding higher right now, but it should have one little last momentum move, I would assume. The other stocks are looking good as well, the other steel stocks. I talked about NUE looking like the best one in the sector, and you can see that one's performing pretty well today. Take a look at that, folks. That was on our video yesterday. CLF, another strong stock in the basic material sector, doing pretty well. All right, all the basic material stocks, the gold miners are doing pretty well. CLF, you can see this is on the highs, and some other names out there. And what else? What else do we have on the power hitter sheet? Lows, but that one sold off. Intel to the short side. Intel sold off. We had Intel for a short this morning below the 2240 level, if I'm not mistaken. And it sold right on the open to 2230, giving you a nice little 10 cents. And then rallied all the way back up, and then gave us a nice little kind of bear flag action right here, and sold all the way down from 2243 to 2232. You can't really expect much out of the stock unless it's really, really in play. I mean, right now, it just had a technical breakdown below 2240. You can see they bought it right back up. Again, there's really nothing on the economic side coming out, so there's really no catalysts that are going to help the stock move a little bit down, faster, or move down faster, I should say. So aside from that, guys, a couple things on the radar, not really quite much. Hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy your weekend, and tune in for the after the bell market summary video, or if not, the weekend review video that should be out this week. Or actually, we're holding our course this Saturday and Sunday at our office down here at Miami Coral Gables. So it's going to be a pretty busy week. So I have to see if I can get those out. And if you have not been to the website yet, again, folks, check it out, wallstreettrading.com. If you're interested in trading with our firm or taking our professional traders education course, contact me at ccooper at wallstreettrading.com for more details. Have a great day, folks. Cheers.